Hello everybody. So I'm here to show you how to create buttons in the new Google Sites where you can scroll over and see the difference without any knowledge of real coding. So here we go. As you can see on my Google Sites here, I've just been playing around with the new embed feature. It's been around for a while, but I thought this might be useful for some of you who haven't necessarily seen this. So you can create buttons, if I show you what they look like over here, pretty easily. I've just fiddled with it for an hour or so, and it's quite nice. So there's a very simple kind of button. You can see that's got some scroll over. That's just a plain HTML button. And then this is where I start liking it. This one in particular is quite nice. And then obviously that's clickable and it can go somewhere. So how do you actually do this? Well, you're going to use a tool that creates a button in HTML and CSS, and then you're going to use the embed. So for those of you who are not familiar, embed has changed from embed URL to straight embed, and you can click it over there. And instead of going by URL, you're going to embed a code. Now we need to find our code. So you can use a whole host of web-based tools over here. There are two that I've just come across this morning. The one is called a CSS generator, button generator. It can be found over here at this web address, bestcssbuttongenerator.com. And this allows you to choose any style that you want. Let's say, okay, let's choose the red one. You can change the text. So you can say test one. You can do a whole host of things over here to make it look exactly how you like. Okay, whatever. And then once you've done all your designing to your liking, you can then click the button over here and it gives you the code. So we're just going to grab that code, Control C to copy, go back to our website and Control V to paste. Now, I want to show you something. It's not going to work yet. Firstly, it grabs all this horrible information. I don't know why it does this. If anyone can tell me why it's grabbing all that extra information, just delete it until you start with your hyperlink reference over here. This, for those of you who don't know, is how you write a hyperlink reference. And in here is where you would put your link. In between those quotation marks, you would, let's say, let me actually show you. So let's say I want to link to, let's say I want to link back to this page. So you grab the URL over there. I just press Control C and you go back here and you go Control V to put in the reference in between there. As you can see, the text displayed on the button is going to be test one. Now, if I were to go to next, this is a preview. And as you can see, all this code isn't working. It's coming out as text instead of code. The test one button hyperlink is working. So it would look like that if you were to insert it. So we're going to just change one thing, because over here, in order to essentially put the CSS code as part of the HTML, I'm not a coder, I don't really know what I'm doing. You have to write it in a style tag. So this is the only thing that you're going to have to know. So you write a style tag as follows. Oh, sorry, my computer's really slow at the moment. So it's just the word style in a tag, and then you have to close that tag right at the bottom. So you're going to type this style is preceded by a / to close the tag. There we go. I wait for that to show up for you. And once you've put the style tag in, that should work. So you're just putting the style tag around your CSS to include it as part of an HTML file. And now we're talking. You can see in the preview that it's going to look like a nice button. So if we're to save that, and let's say I preview my new Google Sites, you've got a very easy, very easy way to make a button. You can see that there's a scroll over, which is really nice, and it takes you to the desired URL. You can also use this button builder. This I used as well, live tools. You can read it over there. Again, this one's also a simple user interface. You can really play around with how it looks. And then once you're done over there, you can also choose these colors. So if I want the hover state to be, let's go really radical, that's what it's going to look like. And then you can generate your HTML. It gives you the HTML, you copy and paste that. And then it also, you can generate your CSS. And again, once you've copied that and put it under your HTML, under your hyperlink reference, you're going to have to put in style. So you're going to write your style up here above the button, the method for the button, and then close the style tag at the bottom after this last bracket. So there's a very simple way for you to add nice looking buttons without any knowledge of coding whatsoever to the new Google sites. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.